If you're over the age of 30, I'm sure you know the phrase, everything that felt like a punishment as a child growing up, it's the best thing I could hope for right now in life as an adult, and that's plans getting canceled, you're not even being invited to things, you can go and take a nap. Listen, I appreciate all of these much more as I have hit the age of 34. And I'm sure we're all reaching that point, at least a little bit, depending on where you are in life, with sneakers, because you'll see a whole lineup set, okay? They roll it out, and you immediately say to yourself, thank you for saving me money this year. And it's likely because none of these payers, they're just not grabbing at your sneaker heartstrings. Nothing is jumping off the page, the post, the timeline that you feel it's doing enough for you to want to spend money. Now, side note, it's not really you saving money if you still intend to spend it on something else. Maybe there's a consolation sneaker you would like instead, another sneaker from another brand that will truly capture your attention and be worth the pickup for you. That's perfectly fine. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. You could use that money towards other things, expenses, goals you need to get done, but it's not really saving you money if you're still spending that money, is it? I have to just be real with myself there in relation to that fact, but for Jordan Brand, okay? And this is not to pick on them in any way, but they seem to be the only brand that will show their hand really early at the start of the year. Even before the start of the year, like end of December, we were able to see a lot of what they intended to roll out. Now that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. It's a good thing if you really need to plan ahead, so you would like to see what's on the horizon so that you can budget in how much I think I'll spend and then what money is left over to go to other wants that I may have. I love that for you if that's the case, and if you are struggling when it comes to budgeting whatsoever in 2024, listen, my budgeting ebook is free. It's the only thing I ever really push to you guys. And again, it's free, so just hit the email in my description box for every video, and I'll be sure to get that over to you. But if that's why you would like to know everything that's coming out, great. For me, it's kind of serving as a, hey, I don't know how much they're getting my money in 2024 just because a lot isn't jumping out to me. Now, I know that All-Star Weekend will get so many people just right where the brand wants them, okay? Why? Because the Reimagined Air Jordan 4 Bread is set to drop, I believe, All-Star Weekend. Great for you if that's on your wish list. And then of course the Military Blue 4, that's something a lot of people want. It's available full family sizing May, so I'm sure shock drops and early, exclusive access will be something that will come out for both of those pairs. But we saw early looks, or I should just say we got an idea of the lineup for Jordan pairs that are set to drop. And for me, at least, one, I don't know that I want to commit heavy to just thinking like anything is going to be a pair that I have on my wish list. Like the games, the hoops, the ladders, jumping through fire, I just don't know about those. But I'm scrolling, I'm on Z Sneakerheads, and as you guys know, like he is the go-to source for so many Jordans that will drop. The Velvet Bread is just an absolute no for me. I already said I have the 2019 Bread 4, so that's not anything that I need. And as I continue to just scroll through, when I tell you not a lot is jumping out at me, I mean that sincerely with every fiber of my being, okay? I know the metallics, it'll be a metallic year for 2024. That's great if you're really into the OG cuts for metallics. I like the OG cut, not as big of a fan a lot of times as the OG price for the Jordan 1 Low. But is there a Jordan 1 Low that catches my eye? Yes, it's the Shadow. It would just depend on what the leather is. I'm sure the leather quality would be better than the older one that I have, which I picked up on eBay. I'm sure it would be better there, but because I already have that, do I really need this one? That is probably a conversation I need to have, and if I'm being real, it's no. There's a satin Shadow 1 High that's coming out. I don't have a Shadow 1 High, so it could be a possibility, but then also an all satin pair, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm just throwing it out there because it's easier to manage satin pairs on my Jordan 1s where it's not all satin. So I have the women's satin shatter backboard, I have the women's black toe. Because I have the women's black toe, if in the event I cannot get this reimagined black toe that's coming out, if I even like it, I don't even know what this reimagined black toe is going to look like. It's said that they're not going to use anything else of what they've already used on reimagined models, so what exactly are we going to get? I don't know. I guess all of us will stay tuned for that. I'm pretty sure a lot of great on the money YouTubers will have that information for you, so be sure to subscribe to any of your faves that cover all of the brand new breaking news that comes out. I can try, but I have a career and I'm really trying to practice balance in 2024 without losing my mind, sanity, all of that, well-being. So looking at the fall lineup, to the 12, no, and I've already told you, play with me once and then play with me twice. Absolutely not Jordan Brand. I'm not even looking to pick up a GS12 because we know what it's giving and I don't want those problems anymore. This Air Jordan 3, don't need it, as I've already put to the side a Jordan 3 that I don't wear right now. The 4s, listen, let's minimize the 4s because I don't wear enough of the 4s that I already have. Amanier is set to have a great lineup. If it's a women's 4 and it's a collaboration, they may improve on the comfort like Virgil did with the women's off-white 4. That would be something that I think a lot of women would appreciate, but we will see as we get closer to the fall. They have a 3. The Amanier 3 is one of the best collaborations on the 3 that I think has ever dropped. Absolutely love mine. I'm blessed to have a double up of it. Travis Scott, listen, as much as I love the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low and this black and olive, let's be real, I'm not gonna ever get my hands on that. So I put it out of sight, out of mind to just make myself feel like I am grounded in reality and not some fantasy world. I don't need the 6. If the 1 that's in this navy and white, if it does, I don't think it will have a gum bottom though. So I think it's more so going to look like a Chicago one and have the colored navy outsole. I still really like that. That's something that would be on the list, but again, I'm not jumping through hoops and ladders or anything to be able to get a shoe this year in 2024. I can appreciate this Jordan 1 Low. It is just not a need at all. I am not paying any prices for briefcases, so it'll just miss me there. Don't need these 5s. Now you can see the 2024 fall, the Jordan 1 High that I talked about. So I am a big fan of that, but I also love what the Chicago 1 looks like. And this, I don't know that they're going with mocha. I think they may call it something else, but the Air Jordan 1 Low, August 21, I'm a big fan of that pair, okay? It's simple, it's subtle, it's got the black toe, color blocking with just the mocha on the back. That is right in my wheelhouse. So I would love to have that. Everything else is, I am good. I am good. And I don't want any of you to feel any kind of way if you are feeling the same, because so many pairs are just not doing it for me. Now, I already had a friend post, like, you know what? These sneakers just aren't it from what I can see as of right now, so let's just take more flights. That is the energy. Take more flights, take more weekend trips, spend time with friends and family, make memories, have experiences, declutter your life, because we all have so much around us that we can really appreciate. We can get rid of. That's what I really believe we can get rid of. The American way is I have stuff and I just continue to buy more stuff, but instead of getting rid of some stuff, I will just buy a bigger place with more square footage to store that stuff, and then still claim that I have nothing that I actually like. That's like the American way. It doesn't make sense, does it? Let's just go ahead and break that in 2024. So hopefully you guys have caught up on any of my recent videos, whether it's the Dickies 874. I can't wait to wear those more day to day, week to week as the year goes on. And then also, I have sneaker goals for 2024. It's not as many pairs as you would probably think, so please check that video out. Go ahead and comment below your thoughts on what we've seen so far for Jordan Brand 2024, especially for the fall lineup. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.